offenses, but for everything going on in this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bobcats' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're putting their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Gets it out quickly. Fights off the defender. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They go to the draw. Breaks the tackle. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And that pass picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On the move, it's Gibson. Across the 25, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns are in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Movement here from the tight end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They move the tight end all over. The play-action fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there for getting the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Gibson. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's got it on the run.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football, But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll throw it on first down. The short hands, it's Sparks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to pass, it's Manning. This time on target. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards up.
Got a lot of running room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The long timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Wide out in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver shows motion. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 24 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To throw, it's Dugan. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Makes the grab down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the air, it's Dugan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Bobcats are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Sparks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Hits the spin cycle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. And that's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, at this point in the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bobcats are on the move. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Evans. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He will not get it. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed.